What's happening, guys? Today is a beautiful day, and it's great to talk about Survivor. Last night we had an episode. I wanted to talk about it pretty fast. Usually I wait to do this, but I want everything fresh in my mind. We're going to talk Survivor. Like I said, today's a great day. Me and my son went to get our passport. That's done. It's on the way. Mine was expired. Of course, I had one expired. He never had one, so he's excited about that. So let's get on. This is the player's performance and the Russell Crown. I'm going to do this in no particular order, and we'll start with the first person on my little screen here, my teleprompter, if you may, and that is Jonathan. Jonathan was in trouble. We all said it. I wasn't the only one that knew it. It's obvious. I said that Jonathan was going to go home right before the merge or at the merge, day one, earlier in the game. And then I started seeing that he had a pretty good social game. And I was like, well, maybe he can go a little further in the game. He's not a triple threat, though. He doesn't have the triple crown ability. And the triple crown ability, someone like Tony. With our social aspect of the game, the physical aspect of the game, and the strategic aspect. He's lacking a little bit in the strategic aspect. He needed a lot of help from his alliance, Omar, so he was like, I need you. So this episode, he didn't do as well in challenges as we've seen, which is crazy. This is stabbing me in the back. What in the world's happening here? This. What no? Come on now. I'm trying to get this right. So, yes, we seen him fail miserably in the other challenge. Now, the first challenge, he was a monster again. He's throwing people. I'm surprised he didn't pick him up and throw him on the deck. You know, he was a monster in that challenge. It looked amazing. But when it comes to the balance, we might see some little, they're going to have a lot of balance things. We might see a little downward trend with challenges, which is good for him because he could get further. I'm super excited to see how he does in puzzles. So we'll move on to the next person. This episode was average for Jonathan. Next, Romeo. Now, my last episode, I was like, Romeo, yeah, I could see him starting to play the game a little bit. This episode, we seen him talk with Hyde. They had their little personal conversations. Talking about their personal lives, stuff like that. I don't really like that in the game of Survivor. It's fine, whatever. Do it if you want to do it. It's neither here nor there. Man, I am getting stuck all over the place here. Whoa, slapping me in the face now. We roll. So, I didn't like him this episode at all because as soon as he gets power, what he does is he immediately, I got power. It's time for me to take control because I'm safe. I wasn't safe before. I was scared. I was running around scared, didn't know what to do. But now I have power. I'm going to run with it. What? You should play the same game no matter what. Just because you have power means nothing. If you have power, that's the best time to shut up and do nothing because you're safe and you just let things go. But it shows a lack in his game. As soon as he gets a necklace or gets power, he's going to start bumping heads. And he didn't know what was going on. Him and Lydia, I think, got together and voted the same way. He didn't know nothing. So he was on the outside looking in of this tribal council. So that's bad for him. Not looking good for your boy. Next, I got a lot to say about this girl, and it's Tori. Man, I keep saying Tori might get it together. Tori is a dangerous player. She's definitely a dangerous player in the worst way. I don't think she's going to get it together now. I think that she's spiraling downhill fast. She makes bad moves constantly making bad moves, putting herself in trouble. She wins the immunity necklace, which if she didn't, she would have went home. She saved herself, so she keeps saving herself, but it only lasts so long. There's no way Tori's going to make it to the end of this game. You say, well, she could be the goat that they take to the bad goat, the bad one where you take her to the end because everybody hates her. But I don't think that that's the stage in this game where they'll think like that. That's like a final 6, final 7 maybe. You start thinking who I can beat. I don't think we're at that stage yet with her. Man, she's just a bad player, period. She, right off the bat, she gets in with Rocksroy right off the bat. Everybody disliked Rocksroy at first. Now they're starting to like, oh, I kind of like this guy. Maybe we like this guy. And she's aggravating him, trying to get information from him. And everybody's like, well, just, looking at her like, leave him alone. And he's like, stop with all this. I'm not going to tell you. Well, you hiding something from me? You hiding something from me? Like, come on, girl, relax. And then she was so blinded by the food, all of them there, so blinded by Applebee's that she doesn't even think about, Jeff just said this could change the game. Are you sure you want to send him? And she's like, yes, let's send him because I don't trust him. What? Wait, what? That makes no sense. Send him because you don't trust him. You mean the opposite. Let's not send him because I don't trust him. That would make more sense. Or maybe I'll go because I don't trust him. Jeff just said it to change the game. And I'm so confused. They're so blinding by Applebee's in a game for $1 million. It makes no sense to me. But that's how it works sometimes, and that's what she did. And it was a terrible play. Terrible move. She did it. She's making bad moves. She's a bad player. Next, we have, scroll through here, we have Chanel. Again, Chanel, I keep going back to where Chanel's like, I'm such a good social game. That's how I know what's going on. Chanel's in trouble. Everybody got together and, talking about Chanel, she walks up, they walk away. That's crazy that they do that because, it's like you're showing your cards. But anyway, everybody said, don't talk to Chanel, don't talk to Tori. They're both in big trouble. Nobody trusts them, not telling them any game. I think they're feeling it right now. Tori thinks she can win all the challenges. She's in big trouble. But they're both in trouble. I think we're going to see one of those two in the next 2 episodes go home unless one wins immunity. I don't know if they can save themselves at this point. Chanel, the vote for Mike screwed her over. I said that again. I said that in my last episode of the player's performance. Now she's feeling it. Mike's telling everybody, and he's well liked, don't trust her. Everybody's saying don't trust Tori, don't trust Chanel. That's what we got with those two. In trouble. Next. Like I said, I'm going by what I see here. This is not in order in any way. I'm just going who I see. And the next is Omar. And Omar wins the Russell Crown. Now, I'm going to post what I said about Omar last week right now. Is Omar. Now, Omar, he didn't do anything this episode but lose the challenge. And that's all he did, really. Did he say a word? I seen him smile when they were talking underneath the tarp, or the camp, but I don't think he did anything. So, yeah, I was giving him a little credit for his challenge. I thought he would be good in challenges, but now we're down to square zero. Next. All right. Now, yes, Omar was not doing anything this entire game. It was like he was just doing whatever Jonathan wanted him to do. So, this episode, Omar played the best game in the entire, so far, for the entire season. He went from 0 to 1,000 just like that. As soon as Jonathan said, help me. I need you now more than ever. Help. Please help me. And Jonathan's completely sincere and knows that the only thing he has is hopefully Omar. When Jonathan told that to Omar, I was like, I don't know, man. You might be in trouble because you do need help, but can he pull it out? Omar goes, and he's fighting and fighting and fighting. And Hai finds out. We'll talk about him a little bit. And they fight against each other. And let's see what's going to happen. And I even tweeted, hey, who's going to win the Russell Crown? It's out of these two right here, out of Hai and out of Omar. And then Omar pulled it out, saved Jonathan. Jonathan was in big trouble, and he saved his boy. I like that type of gameplay because you need to get further with your team first. I've always done that. And you need help to get it in. You can't get to the end on your own. So Omar's like, I'm going to save my boy whatever it takes. He's jeopardized his own game by playing that hard, just like that. But he did. I love that about Omar. Now we can talk positive. I like this tribe that they're getting together. This is the first time in history that I actually liked the group of people that got together and starting to work together. So hopefully they stick together. Omar, congratulations. You win the Russell Crown. You did an amazing job. Hopefully we will see that from now on, that gameplay. Great job. Next, Hai. Hai played an amazing game as well, but guess what? He didn't get what he wanted. He wanted to keep Lydia, and that didn't happen. That was his alliance. Hai's a strong player now. He's a very, very good player, because when you can vote your own alliance out, and he did. He wrote her name down. He knew there was no other way. He knew that hope was gone. Hope was lost. So what he did was reversed his way of thinking and was like, I can't help her, so I'm going to vote for her to be in the majority, and we'll move forward from there. That's a great way of thinking. It's a great gameplay. He almost still won the Russell Crown, I'm telling you, because that's an amazing play to not vote the way he wanted to vote. The reason he didn't do that is because he knew he'd be in trouble if he went with the, he knew he lost. He already lost. We seen it, and so he went with voting with the majority. So that was a great move by Hai. He's a good player, guys. I can see Hai getting to the end. He gets to the end, he's winning this game. Next, Lindsay. Again, still waiting for that amazing challenge performance by Lindsay. Not seeing it. Didn't see much from Lindsay this episode with all this mess going on. Yes, she was involved with a few things, but not that exciting. If Lindsay would win this game, if she has the winner's edit, I don't see it. It's like, okay, but Natalie White did that too. She did, nothing happened with her, but that was the entire game. So hopefully Lindsay does something that we can talk about on the player's performance. Next, Mike. So we see Mike talking to Jonathan, talking about let's the strong get to the end of this game. We've heard that play before. Coach said that. Ozzy said that. I think Joe's, the stronger players like to say, okay, we can get to the end because we're stronger players, like an alpha male alliance or something. I don't know if that's going to work. I like Mike. I'm glad he got with Jonathan and they start talking. I can see Mike, Jonathan, and Rocksroy. I could see them all get together and doing something. But that may happen. We'll see. Omar, put them all together, never know. Oh, man, I'm choking myself. So Mike's, he's an interesting player. He is good for TV. Good thing we have him because, a lot of quiet. It's picking up, though. We're having a good season. So I won't say too much negative about what's going on. Mike, keep it up. Maybe, just maybe, he can get to the final three. He's playing an okay game, though. So we have Linda, and Linda goes home. Linda was in a strong position, though. She was in a strong position, and she wanted to try to shake up the game. Man, bad move. That's why you're sitting at home right now. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Next, Rocksroy. So we have Rocksroy Bailey. Now, all of a sudden, last episode, I was talking about how I gave him the Russell Crown. I was like, he is starting to change. Like, things are starting to change. Maybe they're starting to edit him a little different, but he's starting to become very likable. And now he's aligning with Jonathan, or it seems that way, and Mike, and it just seems like, but man, he voted for Lindsay. He's the only person that voted for somebody that is like why you vote for, like, who, like, what happened? So he's obviously still on the outs, not getting the knowledge that he's supposed to get to make the right decision to vote. So that's a little scary that that's happening with him, because they never tell him who to vote for. He just votes randomly all the time, and all of a sudden it's like, guys, y'all can trust me. What's going on? Please help me. So, but this episode looked very good for him. They put him in a good light. Man, he's sitting out there seeing the beautiful sights. I like to see that in these players. I like to see people take it in, because I know how it feels. And when you see that kind of beauty, just take it in, man. Look at it. Put it in your soul. Let it be there forever. No matter where you are, you could close your eyes and you can remember. I always talk about memories. That's why I'm going to Thailand. I said create more memories. My son's going to come out there with me right off the bat. So hopefully the girls come one at a time later. Got to get their passports and work on logistics. But anyway, those type of memories, man. And he sucked it up and he took it in. And I like that about Rocksroy. He seems like a good guy now. Crazy, because if we go back to my first player's performance, I didn't like the guy at all. But things change. Am I getting dull here? Here, my light. Shading. Next, we have Marianne. How can I forget Marianne? Marianne is so annoying, it is driving me crazy. You see, Linda should have focused on getting Marianne out. If Linda would have focused on that, Marianne would be home with the idol in her pocket, and then everything would be fine. Hyde could have voted how he wouldn't have had to vote his own alliance out. They could have took her out. They wanted her gone. That was one of the targets. They didn't make that move. Now we have Marianne with an idol, aggravating everybody, never stop talking, never shutting up. But if she gets to the end of this game and wins. But if she gets to the end, she deserves to win, because she's not a stupid player. She's just aggravating because she never shuts up. But she has charisma. She's a likable person. She has somewhat strategic plans when she talks. And can she win in challenges? We've seen her do pretty good in this challenge. So never know. Next, Drea is the last one. Drea, she surprises me because she's so calm. She's so calm and collective the entire time. I mean, she reminds me of somebody like Sarah with nothing. It's like just always calm. Sarah was like that too. And it seems like she's a great player. She's making good decisions. Is she making good moves? Yes, she's getting further in the game and making the right decisions by going the right, making the paths to the different alliances. So I think she's playing a good game. She could easily win this game. She gets to the end, she's another one that you got to worry about that can win the game. But I like her. I've liked her from the get-go, even though I called her a 5-year-old last episode because a child could have found that idol. I didn't call her a 5-year-old. I said a 5-year-old could have found that idol. But I respect. Got to give her respect. She's looking good. She's playing well. So let's see what happens with her. Hopefully she makes some big moves. She does have an idol. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. That's all I got for you. I hope you're enjoying. If you're enjoying this series, please press the like, notification, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like you guys know, I'm going to Thailand. A lot of things going to happen there. If you're subscribed, you're going to see it as it happens. I'm going to probably do a video every other day out there. I'm going to really step up on the channel once I get there. I hope you subscribe and watch that. It's going to be way more than reality TV. Matter of fact, I won't even talk reality TV while I'm there. We're going to be having so much fun and doing different things. Food, partying, whatever. Just everything. So, guys, that's it. Until next time, keep hope alive.